From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And they lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Patton. They'll set up the screen for Hall. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
It certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jets, first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Cowboy 80.
48-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. Fights him off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 21 yards.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Nix looking to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Gets around him. And he'll be out right at the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they showed improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Patton. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Take it in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And the Jets will take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cardinal,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Nix to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Broncos.
Throwing Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, 15 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit in anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix going to give to Hardy. And they're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And shedding through the tackle. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Harvey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emeka Egbuka. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jets 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Khalil Shakir. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Pats have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker III. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emeka Egbuka. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The New York set to take the field. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Get it.
2nd and 14. This pass out wide to Hall. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is taken at the 18. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Patton. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Alert! Alert!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Here we go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. 19.
Back to throw. Patton. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emeka Egbuka, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Patton. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Patton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Back to throw. Patton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down. Patton. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver's offense ready to go again. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. On play action, here's Nix. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Denver.
They'll go play action with Nix. For the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Ibuka. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Nix once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
To throw, here's Nix. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not go a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Luke Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now it's Nix.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.